Hey, you made it. So in today's video, I'm going to be reading the entire Kung Fu Panda script, except every time they say Panda, I'm going to read MrBeast's entire YouTube channel description, so we'll see how long this takes. They say Panda about 25 times in the film transcript, I think, so we'll see how long this is going to take for you guys. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get straight into this. I'm not going to screen record it this time, just in case I get like copyright strike or something, so let's get straight into it. A mysterious warrior treks across the rugged landscape. Legend tells of a legendary warrior whose kung fu skills were the stuff of legend. The warrior, his identity hidden beneath his flowing robe and wide-brimmed hat, gnaws on a staff of bamboo. He travelled the land in search of worthy foes. The warrior sits at a table drinking tea and gnawing on his bamboo. The door blasts open. The Manchu gang rushes in and surrounds him. "I see you like to chew. Maybe you should chew on my fist." The boss punches the table. Man, I love Kung Fu Panda so much. Anyway, back to the... The warrior said nothing for this. The warrior said nothing, for his mouth was full. Then he swallowed. He swallows. And then he spoke. "Enough talk, let's fight." Wham! The warrior delivers a punch and the whole gang goes flying. He was so deadly, in fact, that his enemies would go blind from exposure to pure awesomeness. The gang members blindly flail about. "My eyes, he's too awesome." Onlookers swoon. "And attractive. How can we repay you?" There is no charge for awesomeness or attractiveness. 100 assassins appear and surround the warrior. The entire bar swells, packed to the rafters with ninjas. Kablooey. The roof explodes and a cloud of ninjas erupts into the sky like a tornado. The warrior spins and knocks them all down. It mattered not how many foes he faced. They were no match for his bodacity. The warrior beats up 1,000 ninjas, delivering his final blow while doing a split between two trees. The warrior stands amongst a field of vanquished foes as God rays shine down upon him. Never before had a panda been so feared, and so loved. Even the most heroic heroes in all of China, the Furious Five, bowed in respect to this great master. "We should hang out." Agreed. As the five salute the warrior, he turns to see more bandits approaching. The five strike an attack pose. The warrior brandishes a shiny green sword and leaps off the mountain into the sea of bandits. But hanging out would have to wait, because when you're facing the 10,000 demons of Demon Mountain, there's only one thing that matters, and that's... In mid-air, the five talk to the warrior in a strange voice. "Po, get up. You'll be late for work." "Who?" Po lands hard on the floor. He tries to clear his head and wake up. "Po, get up." We see his room is filled with various kung fu posters, including a poster featuring all of the five, and souvenirs, and a wooden version of the Sword of Heroes, the green sword. Po sighs. He attempts to kick himself to his feet, but alas, his belly is too worthy a foe. "Po, what are you doing here?" Nothing." Po hops to his feet, imitating his kung fu action figures. "Monkey, mantis, crane, viper, tigress, rawr." Outside on the balcony of the neighbouring house, a pig watering flower stares at Po. Po tries to play it cool and then quickly tucks out of sight. "Po, let's go. You're late for work." "Coming." He takes a ninja star from his floor and chucks it at the wall. It bounces off. He throws the star again, but it bounces off again. He picks it up and heads downstairs. He trips and falls the rest of the way. Po falls flat on his face on the kitchen floor. A panda-shaped shadow looms over Po. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raised 20 million to plant 20 million trees. Removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Helped 1,000 blind people see. Helped 1,000 deaf people hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. Lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100,000. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read longest English word. Watched paint dry. Ubering across America. Watched It's Every Day Bro for 10 hours. Ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes. Adopted every dog in a shelter. Bought $1 million in lottery tickets. Sold houses for $1. I got buried alive. Recreated Squid Game in real life. Gave away a chocolate factory. Gave away a private jet. Survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Ha ha. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Sorry, Dad. Sorry doesn't make the noodles. Reveal that the shadow is actually caused by a basket being carried by a small duck. This is Po's dad. Po gets to work. Which is not easy since the kitchen's not really made for a panda his size. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Helped 1,000 blind people to see. Helped 1,000 deaf people to hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. Lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100,000, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched It's Every Day Bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away because it makes me happy. I give away money because it makes me happy. What were you doing up there, all that noise? Oh, nothing, just had a crazy dream. He gets back to work. About what, huh? The dream. What were you dreaming about? What was I was dreaming about, pushing on Poe. Is he going to admit his dream? He hides his throwing star behind his back. Noodles. Fuck. Dad stops chopping vegetables. Noodles? You were really dreaming about noodles? Yeah, what else would I be dreaming about? Poe hands a noodle bowl to a customer, then realises throwing star is sitting in it. To customer, careful, that soup is sharp. Oh, happy day, my son finally having the noodle dream. He throws his arms around Poe. You don't know how long I have been waiting for this moment. When Dad pulls out of the hug, Poe is wearing a noodle apron. This is a sign, Poe. Poe looks at the apron nervously. What has he gotten himself into? A sign of what? You're almost ready to be entrusted with the secret ingredient of my secret ingredient soup, and then you will fulfill your destiny and take over the restaurant, just as I took it over from my father, who took it over from his father, who won it from a friend in a game of mahjong. Dad, it was just a dream. No, it was the dream. We are noodle folk. Broth runs through our veins. But Dad, didn't you ever, I don't know, want to do something else? Something besides noodles? Actually, Poe looks surprised. When I was young and crazy, Dad gets a wistful look in his eyes, I thought about running away and learning how to make tofu. So why didn't you? Oh, because it was a stupid dream. Can you imagine me making tofu? No, we all have our place in this world. Mine is here, and yours is, I know, is here. No, it's at the table, 2, 5, 7, and 12. He loads Poe's arms with bowls of soup. Service with a smile. A gong sounds in the distance. Poe looks out the window at the distant Jade Palace. Slam zoom in towards the palace, and next to palace of an old red panda, Shifu. I feel like this doesn't count as a panda, but sure, we'll include it anyway. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raise $20 million, plant 20 million trees, remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, help 1,000 blind people to see, help 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company, Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100,000, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched It's Every Day for over 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away private jets, 50 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy, smiley face. Alright. Shifu, playing a flute. He is surrounded by the bushes and trees that nestle between the palace buildings. We dolly around from behind the bushes, stealthy, dark shapes move in the background. Back on Shifu, still playing, he seems oblivious. 5 figures explode from the undergrowth, simultaneously driving on Shifu. Shifu moves like lightning, the flute now wielded like a staff. He deflects, blocks, dodges, parries, the attackers go flying. They roll and pick themselves up, turning to face Shifu, who is now standing poised, ready for their next move. Well done, students. If you were trying to disappoint me. He uses his flute to correct the 5's technique. Tigress, you need more ferocity. Monkey, greater speed. Each of the 5 bows respectively as their name is mentioned. Crane, height. Viper, subtlety. Mantis, Shifu suddenly points the flute at a scared palace goose. Master Shifu? What? Ah, it's Master Oogway. He wants to see you. Shifu looks up, concerned. Let's hope he doesn't do some racial slurs and get banned off YouTube, eh? Shifu strides purposely down the hallway, which is lined with palace geese. Candles, incense, and smoke fill the room. The door bursts open, the candles flicker, Shifu enters. Master Oogway, you summoned me. He bows, then looks up without unbowing. Is something wrong? Reveal Master Oogway, a wise old tortoise. Why must something be wrong for me to want to see my old friend? So nothing's wrong. Well, I didn't say that. Shifu looks up, concerned. Oogway opens his mouth and blows out a candle, and another candle, and another. Finally, Shifu uses his kung fu to blow them all out. Oogway smiles knowingly. You were saying? I had a vision. Tai Lung will return. Shifu looks stricken. Quick, impressionistic images of Shifu battling a large, shadowy figure, Tai Lung. Shifu is rattled. He looks at the claw marks that still scar the wall and quickly looks away, but he regains his composure. That's impossible. He is in prison. Nothing is impossible. Shifu makes a split decision. Zeng. He comes flying in. Shifu gets in his face. Fly to Shogun prison and tell him to double the guards, double the weapons, double everything. Tai Lung does not leave that prison. Yes, Master Shifu. The goose flies off, but smack, he hits a column, then he is off. Back on Oogway as he walks towards camera away from Shifu. One often meets his destiny on the road he makes to avoid it. We have done something. We can't just let him march on the valley and take his revenge. Hill. Oogway looks into the water of the moon pool. Your mind is like this water, my friend. When it is agitated, it becomes difficult to see, but if you allow it to settle, the answer becomes clear. Shifu and Oogway stare into the pool. Oogway settles the water, revealing the reflection of an intricately carved dragon clutching a scroll in its mouth. The dragon scroll. It is time. But who? Who is worthy of trusted with the secret of limitless power to become the Dragon Warrior? Dramatic music as we push in on Oogway's face. Then, I don't know. Poe is serving customers but had trouble squeezing between tables. Oops, sorry. Hey, watch it, Poe. Sorry, suck it up. He sucks in his belly in, but this causes his butt to interfere with the bunny's family meal. Ugh. Oops, sorry, 1,000 pardons. A couple of palace geese put up a poster on the wall, and a palace pig hears a tiny gong that gets Poe's attention. He rushes up to the poster. What? Master Oogway is choosing the Dragon Warrior? Today? Customers jump up excitedly. Everyone go. Get to the Jade Palace. Poe urges the villagers out of the restaurant. One of the 5 is going to get the dragon scroll. Customers rush to finish their food. We've been waiting 1,000 years for this. Just take the bowl. Other customers are finishing their soup. One old lady customer slowly counts out coins and puts them on the table. This is the greatest day in Kung Fu history. Don't worry about it. Just go. He starts to run. Poe, where are you going? Poe stops dead in his tracks, busted. To the Jade Palace? But you're forgetting your noodle cart. The whole valley will be there, and you'll sell noodles to all of them. Selling noodles? But Dad, I was kind of thinking maybe Poe wants to say something to Dad, but loses his nerve. Could also sell the bean buns? They're about to go bad. That's my boy. I told you the dream was a sign. Yeah, haha. Glad I had it. Throngs of villagers are streaming into the area. A couple bunny kids run by. Yippee, I'm a Kung Fu warrior. Me too. Where's Poe? Pan down a long flight of stairs. Poe stands at the bottom of his noodle cart, looking up at the daunting task before him. Poe struggles to pull his cart up the stairs. The sun beats down on Poe, but his presses forwards, climbing. Poe is still struggling up the stairs. Come on, you're almost there. He stops, slopping onto his back to catch his breath, widened to reveal he only made it up 7 steps. What? No, oh no. 2 pigs pass by. Sorry, Poe. We'll bring you back a souvenir. Poe watches as they run up the stairs, his eyes narrow. This is his heroic moment. No, I'll bring me back a souvenir. Poe tosses off his hat and apron and begins his ascent up the stairs. Oogway reaches the bottom of the palace stairs and a palace pig bangs a gong. It is a historic day, isn't it, Master Oogway? Yes, and I have feared I would not live to see. Are your students ready? Yes, Master Oogway. Now this, old friend, whomever I choose will not only bring peace to the valley, but also to you. As Shifu contemplates what this could mean, Oogway starts walking off. Shifu quickly joins Oogway as they head towards the roaring crowd below. The pig bangs the gong. Let the tournament begin. Throngs of the villagers are streaming into the arena. Poe gasps for air as he hoists himself over the last step, laughing victoriously. Yeah! The doors of the palace arena begin to close. Oh no, wait, I'm coming. Poe runs to the entrance and proceeds to bang on the door. Hey, open the door. Drums inside drown out Poe's pounding. He yells, let me in. Inside, spectators scream down to Poe's yelling. Poe panics for a beat and then finds a window. He jumps and weakly struggles to pull himself up. Poe struggles to peek over the window. Citizens of the Valley of Peace, it is my great honour to present you, Tigress, Viper, Crane, Monkey, Mantis, the Furious 5. The 5 jump into the middle of the ring. The Furious 5, Poe manages a brief glimpse of the 5 before a gust of wind knocks Poe to the ground and shuts the window. Warriors prepare. Poe runs over to a crack in the wall, peaky hole, ready for the battle. Inside the arena, Poe catches a glimpse of Crane as he spreads his wings. Yeah, woo, the 1,000 tongues of fire. One of the spectators walks in front of Poe, cutting off his view. Whoa, look at that. Hey, get out of the way. Poe backs up to get a better look at Crane in the sky and accidentally falls down the stairs. Poe climbs back up and drops his head. He missed it. Poe tries karate chopping the door open to no avail. He slumps to the ground. Ow. Poe attempts to pole vault but falls on his back and the pole whips around and hits him in the arena wall. Poe rigs a catapult only to get clobbered by it. The crowd cheers. Poe sits atop the stairs alone and finally Master Tigress. Poe snaps to attention. Poe pulls on a rope tied to a tree. And believe me, citizens, you'd have seen nothing yet. I know. Master Tigress faces Iron Ox and his Blades of Death. Tigress sets up to deliver her move. Po launches himself up above the fence, gets a peek of Tigress, then falls out of view just as she does her move. Po lands outside the arena in a fireworks tent. Oogway senses something. He raises his hand and the crowd hushes. I sense the Dragon Warrior is among us. Shifu motions for the 5 to gather in the centre of the ring. Citizens of the Valley of the Peace, Master Oogway will now choose the Dragon Warrior. Po comes too. Oh no, wait. He sees the fireworks and has an idea. Yeah. Oogway closes his eyes, raises his hand as a ceremony. A drum starts to play. Po struggles with something. His back turned towards reveals he tied a load of fireworks to a chair. He hops on and lights the fuse. Po's dad rushes over and tries to blow out the fuse. What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Stop. I'm going to see the Dragon Warrior. But I don't understand. You finally had the noodle dream. Po looks uneasy. I lied. I don't dream about noodles, Dad. He looks at the fuse, almost gone. Po holds onto the chair for dear life, closes his eyes, braces himself for lift-off. I love Kung Fu! Po finally opens his eyes. He stole on the ground. The fuse was a dud. Po falls face first into the dirt, looks way embarrassed. Po's dad holds out his apron. Come on, son, let's get back to work. Okay. Po sighs, started to reach for the apron, and then boom. The rocks ignite, propelling Po into the stadium wall. Oh, come back. Po's rocket chair blasts him into the sky amid a shower of fireworks. Ooh, ah! Po climbs up and up until he rockets die out and the chair loses power. Uh-oh. Oogway's arm sweeps down the line of the expectant 5. Po falls towards the centre of the ring. The tensions build as the 5 wait to see who will be picked, then smash. Po lands and picks up a huge dirt cloud obscuring the ring. Po sees the 5 looking down at him, appalled. Po comes around slowly, getting his bearings. He looks around and sees Oogway. Strangely, the old turtle is smiling. What's going on? What are you pointing? He looks up, an awful realization starts to dawn. Po gulps. He is desperately embarrassed. Oh, okay, sorry. I just wanted to see who the Dragon Warrior was. He tries to shuffle his butt out of there, mumbling apologies. How interesting. Master, are you pointing at me? Him. Who? Po tries to move out of the way of Oogway's finger, but it keeps following him. You. Me? Oogway grabs Po's hand and holds it up for all to see. The universe has brought us the Dragon Warrior. What? The pig bangs the gong. The crowd goes wild. They cheer, they scream, confetti falls, and palanquin is carried past Shifu. Stop. Wait, who told you to... Po stands there, utterly stunned, his mouth hanging open. He is abruptly lifted up out of shot. Cut to the palace, geese straining. Po is being lifted with great effort onto the palanquin. He is carried off. Shifu elbows his way urgently through the thronging crowd to get Oogway. Master Oogway, wait, that flabby panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Remove 30 million pounds of trash from ocean. Built wells in Africa. Help 1,000 blind people see. Help 1,000 deaf people hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. Lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100,000. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read the longest English word. Watched paint drying. Ubering across America. Watched It's Every Day Bro for 10 hours. Ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes. Adopted every dog in the shelter. Bought $1 million in lottery tickets. Sold houses for $1. I got buried alive. Recreated Squid Game in real life. Gave away a chocolate factory. Gave away a private jet. Survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Haha. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Where were we? Can't possibly be the answer to our problem. You were about to point at Tigress. That thing fell in front of her. That was just an accident. There are no accidents. Oogway smiles benignly as we hear of an off-screen crash. The camera adjusts to reveal the plankin has collapsed under Po. Shifu looks at Oogway. Oogway just smiles. A squad of burly pigs rush in and hoist Po and the palanquin and the geese onto their shoulders, and they head off for the Jade Palace. Stunned, Shifu watches them go. Behind him, the 5 approach and bow. Forgive us, Master, we have failed you. Shifu spins around. No, if the panda... Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Helped 1,000 blind people see. Helped 1,000 deaf people hear. Give millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars, lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100k. Read the dictionary. Read B-movie script. Read the longest English word. Watched paint dry. Ubering across America. Watched It's Every Day Bro for 10 hours. Ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Has not quit by the morning, then I'll have failed you. Confetti flutters through the air as the celebration continues around them. Whose prison is carved into the side of a frozen mountain, 15 stories of iron and rock, no windows, one door, locked, bolted and sealed tight. Rhinoceros guards in armour patrol the perimeter. Zeng the palace goose flies into frame and a rhino sentry spots him in the distance. He lands sliding on the ice and crashing into the gate. The rhinos point their spears at him. Wait, I bring a message from Master Shifu. Clang. The doors creak open, the terrified goose peers in. What? Double the guards? Extra precautions? Your prison may not be adequate? The goose is quaking in fear. Stern rhinos surround him, staring daggers at him. The commander snaps the scroll shut. You doubt my prison's security? Absolutely not. Shifu does. I'm just a messenger. I'll give you a message for your master, Shifu. Escape from Shogun prison is impossible. The goose is awed by the cavernous prison. Whoa. The goose looks over the bridge edge, and the prison goes down a long ways. The commander hits the goose on the back. Impressive, isn't it? A feather from the goose drifts down the prison. Yeah, very impressive. It's very impressive. One way in, one way out, 1,000 guards and one prisoner. Yes, except that prisoner is Tai Lung. Take us down. Several guard rhinos winch the goose and the commander down. The commander grabs the chain and shakes the elevator, trying to scare the goose. What are you doing? The commander just laughs. The elevator finally lands, sending an echo throughout the prison. A number of doors lock, one after the other. Finally, a drawbridge is lowered out on an island. Oh my, behold, Tai Lung. I'm just going to wait right here. It's nothing to worry about, it's perfectly safe. He shoves the goose out ahead of him. Oof, crossbows at the ready, crossbows. They approach Tai Lung, a giant muscular snow leopard bound into a piece of giant tortoiseshell armour and chains. He barely registers signs of life. The commander walks right up to him. Hey tough guy, did you hear? Oogway's finally give someone the dragon scroll and it's not going to be you. The goose can't believe it. What are you doing? Don't get him mad. What's he going to do about it? I've got him completely immobilised. The commander stomps on Tai Lung's tail. We hear a crunch. The goose flinches, but Tai Lung does not react. Oh, did I step on the witty kitty's tail? Oh, Tai Lung doesn't move. His eyes stare coldly straight ahead. I'm good. I've seen enough. I'm going to tell Shifu he's got nothing to worry about. No, he doesn't. Okay, I'll tell him. Can we go now? The commander starts to walk back into the elevator. The goose hurries after him. The goose's feather flutters into frame. We follow the feather as it lands right in front of Tai Lung. His eyes open. Tai Lung grabs the feather with his tail. The palace doors open to reveal Po and the palanquin, hundreds of villagers behind him. Chanting, Dragon Warrior, Dragon Warrior. Po is ushered in and doors close. He's alone. He runs back to the closed palace doors. Wait a second. Hello? I think there's been a slight mistake. Everyone seems to think I'm, Po finally realises where he is. Whoa, the secret hall of warriors. No way. Would you look at this place? He rushes up to a display of armour. Master Flying Rhino's armour with authentic battle damage. He rushes up to a green sword, making sure not to touch it. The sword of heroes, said to be just so sharp you can cut yourself by looking at it. Ow! He stares at a black sopped on the wall. The invisible trident of destiny. He admires the painting. I've only ever seen paintings of that painting. Po runs around the room amazed by all the ancient Kung Fu artifacts. Something special catches Po's eyes. No, oh, he runs over to it. A legendary urn of whispering warriors, said to contain the souls of the entire Tenchu army, calling into the vase. Hello? Have you finished sightseeing? Po gasps. Sorry, I would have come to see you first. My patience is wearing thin. Oh, well, I mean, it's not like you were going anywhere. Would you turn around? Sure. Po turns and sees Shifu. Hey, what's going on? Po turns back to the vase. Vase even. Now, how do you get 5,000 cutting himself off? Master Shifu! Po bumps the vase which falls and breaks. Someone broke that, but I'm going to fix it. Do you have some glue? The vase debris screams as Po tries to pick up the pieces. Oh, ow, splinter. Po fumbles around. Shifu looks irked. So you're the legendary Dragon Warrior, I guess so. Shifu smiles and shakes his head. Wrong. You are not the Dragon Warrior. You will never be the Dragon Warrior until you have learned the secret of the Dragon Scroll. He points to the dragon on the ceiling with a single scroll in its mouth. Whoa, so how does this work? You have a ladder or a trampoline, or... You think it's that easy, that I'm going to hand you the secret to limitless power? No, one must first master the highest level of Kung Fu, and that is clearly impossible if that one is someone like you. Someone like me? Shifu walks around Po, pointing out his weakness. Yes, look at you, this fat butt. Shifu hits Po on the butt with his staff. Flabby arms. Those are sensitive in the flabby parts. Shifu swats Po on the arm with his staff. And this ridiculous belly. Shifu hits Po in the belly with his staff. Hey, and utter disregard for personal hygiene, pointing at Shifu. Now wait a minute, that's a little uncalled for. Don't stand that close, I can smell your breath. Listen, Oogway said I was the Shifu pinches Po's outstretched digit. The whooshy finger hold? Not the whooshy finger hold. Oh, so you know this hold. Developed by Master Wu Ji in the 3rd Dynasty, yes. Oh, then you must know what happens when I flex my pinky. Po nervously eyes the finger locked in Shifu's grip and nods quickly. No, no, no. You know the hardest part of this? The hardest part is cleaning up afterwards. Okay, take it easy. Now listen closely, Panda. Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Help 1,000 blind people to see. Help 1,000 deaf people to hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. Lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100k. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read the longest English word. Watched paint dry. Ubering across America. Watched this every day, bro, for 10 hours. Ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes. Adopted every dog in a shelter. Bought $1 million in lottery tickets. Sold houses for $1. I got buried alive. Recreated Squid Game in real life. Gave away a chocolate factory. Gave away a private jet. Survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Haha. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Oogway may have picked you, but when I'm through with you, I promise you, you're going to wish he hadn't. Are we clear? Yes, we're clear. We are so clear. Good, I can't wait to get started. The doors open, revealing Po nursing his wounded finger. Shifu steps out of the way and Po's face goes into shock. The 5 are performing the death-defying kung fu moves in the training hall. Tigress smashes a swinging spiked ball of wood. Angle on an awestruck Po as he shards the wood blast into his face. Po is intimidated and overwhelmed. Shifu scowls at Po. Let's begin. He gestures to the gauntlet, Po's eyes wide. Wait, what? Now? Yes, now, unless you think that Great Oogway was wrong and you are not the Dragon Warrior. Okay, well, I don't know if I can do all of these moves. Shifu walks away and Po half-heartedly follows. Well, if we don't try, we'll never know, will we? Yeah, it's just maybe we can find something more suited to my level. And what level is that? Well, you know, I'm not a master, but let's just say there's a 0. Level 0. There is no such thing as level 0. Hey, maybe I can start with that. Po points at a rather friendly-looking dummy. We use that for training children and for propping the door open when it's hot, but if you insist. Relieved, Po turns to the dummy. The 5 gather around him. Whoa, the Furious 5, you're so much bigger than the action figures, except for you, Mantis, you're about the same. Mantis gives him a look. Go ahead, Panda, show us what you can do. Are they all going to watch, or should I just wait until they get back to work or something? Hit it. Okay, I mean, I just ate, so I'm still digesting, so my kung fu might not be as good as later on. Just hit it. Po psychs himself up doing some jack fu. Alright, what you got? You got nothing, because I got it right here. You picking on my friends? Get ready to feel the thunder. I'm coming. I am with the crazy feet. What you going to do about my crazy feet? I'm a blur. You never seen bear style, you only seen prey and mantis, or I could come at monkey style, or I'm going at you snickety snake. Shifu and the 5 stare at Po, perplexed. Would you hit it? Alright. Po lightly hits the dummy and it rocks back into place. Why don't you try again a little harder? Po punches it again, knocking it all the way backwards. He turns to Shifu smug. How's that? Whap, the dummy rights itself and smacks Po, totally dazed. Po trips and stumbles his way through the obstacle course. The 5 instinctively step forward to help Po, but Shifu holds up his hands to stop them. Ow, that hurts. A spiky tethered ball sends Po flying into the Jade turtle exercise, where it rattles him around. This will be easier than I thought. Back to Po in the turtle bowl. Feeling a little nauseous, the turtle spills him out and he stumbles into the army of wooden dummies. Ow, these are hard. Last dummy whips him in the crotch and everything becomes still. Ooh, my tenders. He struggles to get on his feet, takes one step and reaches out to a dummy arm and immediately gets pummeled all over again. Po comes out to the other side battered and bruised and finds he is standing on the floor and shoots out bursts of flames. We see reflections of the fire on the Vive and Shifu. As Po gets singed, he comes crawling into frame. How did I do? There is now a level 0. The 5 are walking to the bunkhouse, which sits high on a hill. There's no words, no denying that. I don't understand what Master Oogway was thinking. The poor guy's just going to get himself killed. He is so mighty the Dragon Warrior fell out of the sky in a ball of fire. Where he walks, the very ground shakes. One would think that Master Oogway would have chose someone who actually knew Kung Fu. Yeah, or could at least touch his toes. Or even see his toes. As the others walk off, we reveal Po, who unbeknownst to them was walking behind them this whole time, hearing everything. He attempts to look at his toes, but he just sees his gut. He lifts up his stomach, leans forward, leans, and falls over. He gets up and watches them go inside. He sighs. Po peeks around the corner. Okay. He tiptoes into the hall. Squeak. The floorboards strain beneath him. Squeak. Great. Po takes a gentle step. Creak. Chunk. Po's foot goes through the floor. Po tries to recover. Squeak, squeak. Funk. Po rolls his ankle and stumbles through a bedroom door. Crane is staring back at him. Oh, hey, hi, you're up. I'm now. I was just, someday, huh? The kung fu stuff is hard work, right? Your biceps are sore? Crane looks at his wing. I've had a long and rather disappointing day, so, yeah, I should probably get to sleep now. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. It's just, I'm such a big fan. Oh, you guys were totally amazing at the Battle of Weeping River. Outnumbered 1,000 to 1, but you didn't stop, and then you just, hiya! Poe does a spastic series of kung fu moves. We hear a rip and reveal that he's kicked his foot through the paper wall. Oh, sorry about that. Look, you don't belong here. Poe looks stung to be hearing this from one of his heroes. I know, you're right. My whole life I've dreamed of... Crane stops Poe before he embarrasses himself even more. No, I meant, you don't belong here. I mean, this is my room. In this room, this is my room, property of the Crane. Poe is mortified but covers. Oh, okay, right, yeah, you want to get to sleep? Yeah, I'm keeping you up, we got big things tomorrow, right? You're awesome, last thing I'm going to say, okay, bye-bye. Poe shuts the door, Crane sighs, the door flies open, Poe enters with an eager smile. What was that? I didn't say anything. Okay, well, good night, sleep well. Poe backs out into the hall and closes the door. Seemed a little awkward. Poe turns and walks down the hall to find a vacant room. Creak, creak. Tigress opens the door behind him. Poe winces. Master Tigress, didn't mean to wake you, just, you don't belong here. Yeah, of course, this is your room. I mean, you don't belong in the Jade Palace. You're a disgrace to Kung Fu, and if you ever had any respect for who we are and what we are doing, or what we do, you will be gone by morning. She closes the door on Poe, who stumps sadly. Big fan. A dejected Poe stands under a peach tree in the moonlight. Oogway approaches. I see you have found the sacred peach tree of heavenly wisdom. Poe spins around, his face dripping with peach juice. Is that what this is? I am so sorry. I thought it was just a regular peach tree. I understand. You eat when you're upset. Upset? I'm not upset. What makes you think I'm upset? So you are. Why are you upset? Poe sighs. There's no use in trying to lie to Oogway. I probably sucked more today than anyone in the history of Kung Fu, in the history of China, in the history of sucking. Probably. And the 5, man, you should have seen them. They totally hate me. Totally. How's Shifu ever going to turn me into the Dragon Warrior? I mean, I'm not like the 5. I've got no claws, no wings, no venom. Even Mantis has those. He imitates Mantis' front leg thingies. Maybe I should just quit and go back to making noodles. Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. Poe looks confused. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There is a saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. That's a really good quote from Oogway there. Oogway hits the tree with his staff as he walks away, and a peach falls into Poe's open hand. Using the goose feather to pick the lock, Tai Lung bursts free from his armour. An alarm rings out. The commander runs to the ledge, the goose right behind him. What's happening? The goose looks over the edge and sees Tai Lung at the bottom of the pit. Tai Lung struggles with his shackles. Fire crossbows. Tai Lung uses the incoming spear to break his shackles, then manages to kick the spears back up the walls, creating a makeshift staircase. Tai Lung is free. I must warn Shifu. The commander shuts the goose up. You're not going anywhere, and neither is he. Let go of me. Bring it up. The winch turns and the elevator starts to rise. A rhino guard tries to reach it but just misses. Wait, bring it back. He's coming this way. He won't get far. Archers. Leaping across the spear, Tai Lung catches the elevator as the volley of arrows flies down past him. The guards cut the rope and the elevator crashes back to the bottom of the pit. Tai Lung swings up from the bottom of the elevator house and catches the guards by surprise. He grabs the chain and jumps over the edge and swings around, launching himself up to the next tier, disappearing into the shadows. Tai Lung lands on a bridge, fights his way through, finally reaching the top tier. The commander arrests the rhino army. Wait, we're dead. So very, very dead. The commander hushes the goose. Heh, no. Not yet, we're not. Now. Archers set off charges in the ceiling. Massive stalactites crash down as the bridge begins to crumble. Tai Lung leaps across the crumbling debris and attempts one last huge jump towards the commander, but he falls short, claws scraping and sparking against the rock wall. The commander laughs maniacally. On his way down, Tai Lung looks up and sees a fuse burning down to the last group of explosives. He leaps across the raining debris up to the ceiling of the cavern. Grabbing a hold of the dynamite, Tai Lung falls and slings it ahead of him at the guards. Can we run now? Yes. Kafoom, the doors blast open and rhinos go flying everywhere. Whomp, the goose hits the ground. The commander's horn prosthetic falls in front of him. Tai Lung picks up the goose by the throat. I'm glad Shifu sent you. I was beginning to think I had been forgotten. With a creepy tenderness, Tai Lung smooths the goose's ruffled feathers. Fly back there and tell them the real Dragon Warrior is coming home. Tai Lung throws the goose into the air and he flutters off. Lightning strikes. Close-up of a gong being struck. Shifu enters the hallway of the bunkhouse. The 5 burst out of the rooms and land ready for inspection. Good morning, Master. One door remains closed. Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Help 1,000 blind people see. Help 1,000 deaf people hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars, lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100k. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read the longest English word. Watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched its everyday bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Removed $30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Helped 1,000 blind people see. Helped 1,000 deaf people hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100k. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read the longest English word. Watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched its everyday bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Wake up. He slides open Poe's door. The room is empty. He quit. Shifu walked with a bit more energy. What do we do now, Master? With the panda gone, who will be the Dragon Warrior? All we can do is resume our training and trust that in time the true Dragon Warrior will be revealed. Shifu enters the training hall only to find himself face to face with Poe's butt. Shifu and the five are taken aback. What are you doing here? Reveal Poe in the middle of the floor, his legs spread wide apart, so looks back over his shoulder and sees Shifu and the five enter the hall. Hey, good morning, Master. I thought I'd warm up a little. You're stuck. Stuck? What? Stuck? Yeah, I'm stuck. Help him. Crane approaches Poe. Oh dear. Crane gingerly grabs Poe's waistband and attempts to pull him up, flapping his wings. Maybe on 3, 1, 2. Crane pulls him up and Poe flops onto his back. 3, thank you. Don't mention it. No, really, I appreciate it. Ever. You actually thought you could learn to do a full split in one night. It takes years to develop one's flexibility and years longer to apply it in combat. Shifu flings 2 balls in the air instantly. Tigress leaps up and executes a perfect split kick. Poe is all struck as Tigress lands. The broken chunks of board land all around Poe, knocking him in the head. Poe collects a piece of splintered wood board as a souvenir. Shifu notices and steps forward. Put that down. The only souvenirs we collect here are bloody knuckles and broken bones. Yeah, excellent. He laughs excitedly and salutes Shifu. Let's get started. Shifu snaps his fingers. Viper and Poe face off. Are you ready? I was born ready. Viper flashes her tail around Poe's wrist, reaches his arm back, flings him into the air and brings him crashing back down on his head. Yeah. I'm sorry, brother. I thought you said you were ready. That was awesome. Let's go again. Shifu snaps. Monkey twirls a bamboo staff. He lunges at Poe, takes a comical beating. Shifu snaps. Poe and Crane prepare to spar atop the turtle bowl. Crash. Poe falls down and is tossed around like a sack of soup. Shifu snaps. We see a series of shots of Poe falling on his face and in the hands of some invisible opponent. Turns out to be Mantis. Shifu smiles, flat on his back. Poe manages to salute. Shifu has had it. I've been taking it easy on you, Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raised $20 million, plant 20 million trees, remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people see, helped 1,000 deaf people hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company, Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry. Ubering across America, watched its everyday bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoe, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, I gave away a chocolate factory, I gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. But no more. Your next opponent will be me. Poe looks excited. Alright, let's go. The five exchange worried looks. Step 4. Poe doesn't even finish the step as Shifu twirls him around and throws him on the floor, pinning his arm behind him. The true path to victory is to find your opponent's weakness and make him suffer for it. Oh yeah, Shifu whips Poe around again to make his strength and use it against him. Again, this time Shifu holds Poe by the nose until he finally falls or quits. Poe is totally inspired, but a real warrior never quits. Don't worry, Master, I will never quit. At this breaking point, Shifu flings Poe into the air and then leaps at him with a flying kick. Cut to, Poe crashes out the door and tumbles down the steps. The five watch him fall. If he's smart, he won't come back up those steps. But he will. He's not going to quit, is he? He's not going to quit bouncing, I'll tell you that. Cut wide as Poe takes a tumble. Closing on Poe, who grimaces. He. I thought you said acupuncture would make it feel better. Mantis pops up from behind Poe, holding a handful of needles and sticks Poe again. Trust me, it will. It's just not easy finding the right nerve points under all this. Fur. I was going to say fur. Sure you were. Who am I to judge a warrior based on his size? I mean, look at me. Poe looks at Mantis. I'm over here, but Mantis is now on his other shoulder. He jabs another needle into Po. Ow. Maybe you should take a look at this again. Viper is holding a diagram of acupuncture meridians, onto which someone has overlaid a drawing of a panda. Okay, quick cuts to the monkey meditating in his room and Crane doing calligraphy in his. Po yelps to distract them. Ow, don't. Stop it. Stop. Yow. I know Master Shifu is trying to spy me and all, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say he was trying to get rid of me. Po chuckles. The others look around at each other and chuckle awkwardly. I know he can seem a little heartless. He violently jabs another needle in Po, but you know, he wasn't always like that. According to legend, there was one time when Master Shifu actually used to smile. No. Yes. Cut to Tigress out in the hallway, she can hear them talking, but that was before what? Tigress enters. Before Tai Lung. Crane's shadow is silhouetted on the wall. Yeah, we're really not supposed to talk about him. Well, if he's going to stay here, he should know. Guys, I know about Tai Lung. Tigress turns to Po. He was a student, the first ever to master the 1,000. Tigress approaches Po and leans in towards him. Scrolls of Kung Fu, and then he turned bad and now he's in jail. Tigress shakes her head at the panda's ignorance. He wasn't just a student. Flashback, Shifu peeks out of the training hall and finds a baby leopard cub on the steps. Shifu found him as a cub, and he raised him as a son. Baby Tai Lung pulls on Shifu's whiskers. And when the boy showed talent in Kung Fu, baby Tai Lung punches the training army dummy across the floor. Shifu trained him. Shifu teaches baby Tai Lung how to punch. He believed in him. He told him he was destined for greatness. Hard cut to a full-grown Tai Lung demolishing a training dummy. It was never enough for Tai Lung. He wanted the dragon scroll, but Oogway saw darkness in his heart and refused. Outraged, Tai Lung lay waste to the valley. He tried to take the scroll by force, and Shifu had to destroy what he had created. Tai Lung ransacks the village on his way to the Jade Palace. He crashes through the doors, running towards awaiting Shifu and Oogway. Shifu leaps at Tai Lung to deliver a kick, but how could he? Seeing only baby Tai Lung running towards him, Shifu pulls his kick short. Tai Lung counters with a devastating strike, and Shifu crashes to the ground, holding his broken leg. Tai Lung leaps for the scroll, but Oogway stops him with strikes at his pressure points. He falls to the ground in a heap. Shifu loved Tai Lung like he'd never loved anyone before. Young Tigress in the training hall strikes the dummy in the same manner as Tai Lung. Shifu corrects her form. Nothing more. Young Tigress looks crestfallen. Or since. The sad young Tigress cross-dissolves to adult Tigress. Everyone is quiet in that moment, and now he has a chance to make things right, to train the true Dragon Warrior, and he's stuck with you, a big, fat panda who treats it like a joke. Po makes a googly... Oh, hang on. Big fat panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Help 1,000 blind people see. Help 1,000 deaf people hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. Lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100,000. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read the longest English word. Watched paint dry. Ubering across America. Watched It's Every Day Bro for 10 hours. Ran a marathon in the world's largest shoe. Adopted every dog in a shelter. Bought $1 million in lottery tickets. Sold houses for $1. I got buried alive. Recreated Squid Game in real life. Gave away a chocolate factory. Gave away a private jet. Survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Haha. Do not email me asking for money. I gave away money because it makes me happy. Po makes a googly-eyed face. Ooh-wee. Oh, that is it. Mantis pops up and halts Tigress. Wait, my fault. I accidentally tweaked his facial nerve. Po falls face first to the floor, revealing his back is covered with needles. And may have also stopped his heart. Shifu is sitting in meditation, fidgeting incessantly. Inner peace, inner peace, inner peace. He finally opens one eye. Would whoever is making that flapping sound quiet down? Satisfied with the silence, Shifu nods and resumes his meditation. In a boom, Zeng drops him from the ceiling. Oh, Zeng, excellent. I could use some good news right now. Oogway stands under the peach tree, deep in thought. Shifu rushes in, emerging from the mist, extremely agitated. Master, I have. It's very bad news. Ah, Shifu, there is just news. There is no good or bad. Master, your vision was right. Tai Lung has broken out of prison. He is on his way. This is bad news. He turns to face Shifu and stares at him, eyebrow raised. If you do not believe that the Dragon Warrior can stop him, the panda? Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments. Raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Help 1,000 blind people see. Help 1,000 deaf people hear. Given millions away to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. Lol. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100,000. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read the longest English word. Watched paint dry. Ubering across America. Watched This Every Day Bro for 10 hours. Ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes. Adopted every dog in a shelter. Bought $1 million in lottery tickets. Sold houses for $1. I got buried alive. Recreated Squid Game in real life. Gave away a chocolate factory. Gave away a private jet. Survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Haha. Do not ask me for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Master, that panda is not the Dragon Warrior. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa. I helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions away to charity, started my own snack company, Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100,000, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watch paint dry, Ubering across America, watch this every day bro for 10 hours, run a marathon in the world's largest shoes, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, adopted every dog in the shelter, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Is not the Dragon Warrior. He wasn't even meant to be here, it was an accident. There are no accidents. Yes, I know, you've said that already, twice. Well, that was no accident either. Thrice. My old friend, the Panda, will never fulfill his... The Panda. Recreated Squid Game. Oh, no. Subscribe for a coffee. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million, plant 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company, Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol. Gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100,000, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watches every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Will never fulfill his destiny, nor you yours, until you let go of the illusion of control. Illusion? Yeah, look at this tree, Shifu. I cannot make it blossom when it suits me, nor make it bear fruit before its time. But there are things we can control. Shifu kicks the tree and a peach falls to his feet. I can control when the fruit will fall. A peach falls on his head and Oogway chuckles. Shifu tosses the peach in the air, leaps up and splits it with a chop. And I can control. Shifu punches the ground, creating a hole and places a seed in it. Where to plant the seed? That is no illusion, master. Ah yes, but no matter what you do, that seed will grow to be a peach tree. You may wish for an apple or an orange, but you will get a peach. But a peach cannot defeat Tai Lung. Maybe it can, if you are willing to guide it, to nurture it, to believe in it. Oogway covers the seed with dirt. But how? How? I need your help, master. No, you just need to believe. Promise me, Shifu. Promise me you will believe. I will try. Oogway smiles and glances up at the sky, then back down to Shifu. Good. My time has come. You must continue your journey without me. Big meme right there. He hands his staff to a confused Shifu. What are you? Oogway backs away into the swirling fog. Master, you can't leave me. The petals surround Oogway as he approaches the cliff's edge. You must believe. Master. Shifu runs after him. Oogway is engulfed by peach blossoms as the winds settle. Shifu is revealed standing at the edge of the cliff. Oogway is gone. We pan across to the bunkhouse. So I'm like, fine, you may be a wolf. You may be the scariest bandit in Hajin province. Reveal pose cooking for the five. He chops some veggies mid-air. But you're a lousy tipper. Really? So how'd you get out of there alive? I mean, I didn't actually say that, but I thought it in my mind. Poe flips some bowls and expertly lines them on his arm. He ladles soup into them. If he could read my mind, he'd have been like, what? Order up. Poe looks around expectantly in the five, minus Tigress digging. Hope you like it. This is really good. No, come on. You should try my dad's secret ingredient soup. He actually knows the secret ingredient. What are you talking about? This is amazing. Ma, you're a really good cook. I wish my mouth was bigger. The others laugh, but not Tigress. Tigress, you gotta try this. Tigress looks up from her meal. It is said the Dragon Warrior can survive for months at a time on nothing but the dew of a single ginkgo leaf and the energy of the universe. On the others for a beat, then Poe shrugs. I guess my body doesn't know it's the Dragon Warrior yet. I'm gonna need a lot more than dew and universe juice. Poe laughs, he picks up his bowl and takes a giant gulp, then he lowers his bowl and we see a noodle hanging from his face, and it looks like a moustache. Mantis snickers. What? Oh, nothing, Master Shifu. The rest start laughing. Poe realises he's wearing a noodle moustache, he plays it up. You will never be the Dragon Warrior unless you lose 500 pounds and brush your teeth. The five laugh. What is the noise you're making? Laughter? I have never heard of it. The five keep laughing. Poe reaches over and grabs two empty bowls and holds them up like ears. Work hard, Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company, Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100,000, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched It's Everyday Bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Where are we? And maybe someday you will have ears like mine. As the rest of the five laugh, Tigress sneaks a moment to smell Poe's soup. Leaning towards the bowl, she suddenly looks up and stops. The five also look up and stop laughing. Reveals Shifu has entered behind Poe. He's holding Oogway's staff. Ears? If it's not working for you, I thought they were pretty good. Poe looks at the stone-faced five. Tigress jumps to her feet. It's Shifu. Of course it's Shifu. What do you think I'm doing? He finally noticed Shifu standing there doing a slow burn. Embarrassed, he places the soup bowls on his chest like a bra. Oh, Master Shifu. Poe slurps at the noodle mustache. Monkey can't help but snicker. You think this is funny? Tai Lung has escaped from prison and you're acting like children? What? He's coming for the dragon scroll, and you are the only one who can stop him. The bowl falls off a beat as this sinks in. Then Poe starts to laugh. And here I am saying you got no sense of humour. I'm going to stop Tai. Shifu just stares at him, deadly serious. What? You're serious? And I have to. Master Oogway will stop him. He did it before. He'll do it again. Oogway cannot. Not anymore. They notice Shifu holding Oogway's staff. They know what this means. They are saddened by this news. I only hope as the dragon warrior. The panda? Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raise $20 million, plant 20 million trees, remove £30 million of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people see, helped 1,000 deaf people hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100,000, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry. Ubering across America, watched its everyday bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Yes, the panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raise $20 million, plant 20 million trees, remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script with the longest English word, watched paint dry. Excuse me, Ubering across America, watched its everyday bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, I bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Master, please, let us stop Tai Lung. This is what you trained us for. No, it's not your destiny to defeat Tai Lung, it's his. He dramatically points at Poe, but Poe is gone. Where'd he go? Shifu throws up his hands in frustration and heads after Poe. Super wide shot as Poe runs away from the compound. Closer as he continues running. He checks over his shoulder, turns back. Shifu lands right in front of him. You cannot leave. A warrior never quits. Watch me. He tries to maneuver around Shifu, but is redirected back. Come on, how am I supposed to beat Tai Lung? I can't even beat you to the stairs. You will beat him because you are the Dragon Warrior. He pushes Poe back with the staff. Ow, you don't believe that. You never believed that. From the first moment I got here, you've been trying to get rid of me. Shifu pokes him again, this time causing Poe to fall on his back. Yes, I was, but now I ask you to trust in your master, as I have come to trust in mine. You're not my master, and I'm not the Dragon Warrior. Poe shoves the staff away and gets up. Then why didn't you quit? You knew I was going to try and get rid of you, and yet you stayed. Yeah, I stayed. I stayed because every time you threw a brick at my head and said I smelled, it hurt, but it could never hurt me more than it did every day of my life just being me. Poe looks down at the valley, then turned back to Shifu. I stayed because I thought if anyone could change me, could make me, not me, it was you, the greatest Kung Fu teacher in all of China. Well, I can change you. I can turn you into the Dragon Warrior, and I will. Come on, Tai Lung is on the way here right now, and even if it takes him 100 years to get here, how are you going to change this into the Dragon Warrior? How? In frustration, Shifu yells at the answer, I don't know. That's what I thought. Shifu walks away, leaving the path open to Poe. Tigress stands in the moonlight outside the palace. She has seen what transpired between Shifu and Poe. She turns away, a look of resolve in her face, and leaps. She flies through the air, finally landing on a rooftop in the valley below. She looks back up at the palace. This is what you trained me for. She takes off running. The other four are right behind her. Tigress, she keeps going and they give chase. Don't try and stop me. The chase continues through the village. We're not trying to stop you. What? We're coming with you. Then the others join her, tigress smiles, they leap off into the night. Night dissolves to dawn, Shifu sits under the peach tree, he stirs, hearing kung fu noises from the training hall, he goes to investigate. Shifu looks inside, it's empty, the noises continue from somewhere else, the bunkhouse. As Shifu turns the corner, he sees Poe's shadows perform some amazing kung fu. Entering the kitchen, Shifu finds Poe stuffing his face with food. Seeing Shifu, he stops mid-munch. In silence, they eye each other. Shifu surveys the room, broken lock, smashed doors, unhinged cabinet, Poe belches. What? I eat when I'm upset, okay? Shifu gets a glimmer in his eye, he has an idea. Oh, no need to explain, I just thought you might be monkey. He hides his almond cookies on the top shelf. Shifu calmly exits and hides just outside the doorway, waiting to see if his hunch is correct. Clump, clonk, thunk. Shifu peeks back inside and finds Poe perched atop the high shelves, jamming more cookies into his mouth. Poe notices Shifu walking back in. Don't tell monkey. He glances back down at Shifu, whose disbelief turns to a wise smile. Look at you. Yeah, I know, I discussed you. No, I mean, how did you get up there? I don't know, I guess. I don't know. I was getting a cookie. He looks at the cookie and then I can't help but eat it. And yet you are 10 feet off the ground, having done a perfect split. No, this is just an accident. He and Poe stare at each other for a beat, then whomp. Poe slips and crashes to the kitchen floor. A cookie rolls over to Shifu, he picks it up. There are no accidents. Come with me. Shifu leads Poe through the mountain. I know you're trying to be all mystical and kung fu-y, but could you at least tell me where we're going? Shifu just continues walking. Shifu is sitting beneath a tree, winded and wheezing. Poe slowly works his way up the hill. Poe sets his gear down and looks around. Shifu breathes in the morning mist as Poe approaches. You dragged me all this way for a bath. Poe begins to pat his armpits with water. Panda, we do not wash our pits in the pool of sacred tears. Poe quickly stops. This is where Oogway unraveled the mystery of harmony and focus. This is the birthplace of Kung Fu. Panda, we do not wash our pits in the pool of sacred tears. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raise $20 million, plant 20 million trees, remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people see, helped 1,000 deaf people hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol. Gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched this every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, I survived 50 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. This is where Oogway unraveled the mysteries of harmony and focus. This is the birthplace of Kung Fu. The camera cranes up to reveal they're standing on a rock shapes that resembles a yin-yang symbol. As the camera pulls out further, it pulls back for a vision of Oogway doing Kung Fu moves. Flash frame, Shifu leaps atop one of the rocks and looks down at Poe. Do you want to learn Kung Fu? Yeah. Then I am your master. Okay. Tears of joy well up in Poe's face. Don't cry. Okay. Poe sniffs and tears back and smiles. Shifu leads Poe out into an open field. When you focus on Kung Fu, when you concentrate, you stink. Poe scowls. But perhaps that is my fault. I cannot train you the way I've trained the 5. I now see the way to get through to you is this. Shifu produces a bowl of dumplings. Oh great, because I'm hungry. Good. When you have been trained, you may eat. Let us begin. Poe's training involves deep breathing exercises, balance tests, push-ups, sit-ups, climbing, etc. Through it all, he never gets to eat, although he does indeed learn Kung Fu. Shifu sets a bowl of dumplings on a boulder. After you, Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees, remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people see, helped 1,000 deaf people hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100,000. Read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched this every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha, do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Poe stopped short, suspicious. Just like that, no sit-ups, no 10-mile hike. I vow to train you and you have been trained. You are free to eat. Poe grabs one of the dumplings in his chopsticks. Enjoy. Poe raises the dumpling in his mouth. Whoosh. Shifu snatches the dumpling away and eats it himself. Hey, I said you are free to eat. Have a dumpling. Also, this is like one of the most epic parts of the whole show. I absolutely loved this show when I was younger. Like, goddamn. What a good film. Po reaches again as Shifu leaps across the table and kicks a dumpling into the air. Hey, Shifu eats it and Po scowls. You are free to eat. Am I? Are you? Po and Shifu ready their chopsticks. Po slams the table and sends the bowl of dumplings airborne. Back and forth, Po and Shifu spar, vying for the dumplings until there is only one left. Shifu tries every trick to keep the dumpling away from Po. He hides it underneath one of the bowls, uses chopsticks as weapons to smack Po's chopsticks away. He attacks Po with his bamboo staff, but Po skillfully manages to best Shifu for the final dumpling. Shifu smiles. Po has passed the final test. But then Po tosses the dumpling into Shifu's open hand. I'm not hungry, master. Master and pupil bow to each other. The five race towards a rope bridge stretched between mountain peaks. Tai Lung appears at the other end of the bridge. He roars and races towards them. Cut it! The others slash at the rope, securing the bridge to the mountain. Tai Lung is almost upon them when Tigress cuts the final rope. Tai Lung is too close. Tigress must launch herself into him. The two cats end up in the middle of the bridge just as it starts to tumble the canyon below. The five grab support ropes and hold on for dear life. Where's the dragon warrior? How do you know you're not looking at her? Tai Lung laughs. It echoes off the mountain walls. You think I'm a fool? I know you're not the dragon warrior. None of you. The five exchange worried looks. I heard how he fell out of the sky in a ball of fire. That he's a warrior unlike anything the world has ever seen. The five exchange quick, confused looks. Po? So that is his name. Po. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Another iconic line there. Tigress charges at him. The battle begins. Tigress punches Tai Lung as he hangs from the bridge, but Tai Lung counters with a maneuver that sends Tigress slamming backwards through the bridge's wooden slats. Then Tigress gets choked by the bridge's ropes. Monkey turns to Crane and Viper. We've got this, help her. Viper grabs Tai Lung, which causes him to let go of the ropes. Tigress plummets down into the gorge, but Crane manages to catch her. Viper punches Tai Lung repeatedly with his own fist. Tai Lung manages to get a paw around Viper's throat. Monkey angle on Mantis and Monkey. Mantis is straining to hold the rope by himself. Go. What was I thinking? Monkey leaps into action, kicking Tai Lung in the chest and sending him crashing through the slats of the bridge. He gets back to his feet and starts running at them on a single strand of rope. Excuse me. Mantis whips his end of the rope, sending a sine wave shooting toward Tai Lung. The rope whips Tai Lung in the face and he gets tangled up. The five see their chance. Now, working as a team, the five kick Tai Lung's butt every which way. Tigress finally slashes the last rope, holding up Tai Lung. He plummets down, disappearing into the mist. Mantis whips his end of the rope, returning his buddy safely to the mountain. The five look relieved, but the relief is short-lived. Tigress notices the other end of the bridge is circling the far mountain peak. Her eyes go wide with dread. The rope whips up, but Tai Lung isn't there. With a crash, he suddenly appears behind the five. Shifu taught you well. Tai Lung jabs a finger at Monkey, who instantly freezes. But he didn't teach you everything. Tai Lung lunges towards the rest. Shifu and Po walk through the palace courtyard. Po has an easy spring in his step. You have done well, Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million, plant 20 million trees, remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people see, helped 1,000 deaf people hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company, Feastables, donated over 100 cars, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched this every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, stopped every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet. It's 550 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Done well, I've done awesome. He swings his belly around and knocks Shifu off balance. Shifu staggers back, regaining his dignity. The mark of a true hero is humility. After a moment's thought though, he leans towards Po, but yes, you have done awesome. And he punches him playfully on the arm. Po smiles at him as they laugh. An indistinct figure appears in the clouds behind him. It's Crane. Crane carries the five to the palace grounds, crashing into a heap. Huh? Guys? Po throws his backpack aside and runs over to them. They're dead. No, they're breathing. They're asleep. No, their eyes are open. Crane struggles to lift his head. We were no match for his nerve attack. His head collapses on the ground. He has gotten stronger. Who? Tai Lung? Stronger? Shifu starts freeing the five, first Viper, then Mantis, then Monkey releases suddenly from his paralysis. He's too fast. He delivers a kung fu punch to Po's head and then slowly realises where he is. Sorry, Po. Shifu kneels before Tigress and works to free her. I thought we could stop him. He could have killed you. Why didn't he? So you come back here and strike fear into our hearts, but it won't work. It might. I mean, I'm pretty scared. You can defeat him, Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raise $20 million, plant 20 million trees, remove 30,000 pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people see, helped 1,000 deaf people hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars, lol, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched this every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in the shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I get buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. Are you kidding? If they can't, they're 5 masters. I'm just one me, but you will have the one thing no one else does. Close up with the dragon scroll, Poe stares at Shifu, then looks at the scroll and back at Shifu. You really believe I'm ready? You are, Poe. They look at each other. This is a big moment. Oogway's staff hangs in a rack surrounded by candles. As Poe and the 5 stand by, Shifu carries the staff over to the reflecting pool. Shifu bows his head. Then, eyes still closed, he raises his staff up above his head. Poe and the others watch expectantly. The peach blossom petals rise in a flickering, spinning cloud up from the pool. Then gentle tornado rises up to the ceiling, carving the hole to the dragon skull. The petals loosen the scroll from its mouth and it falls. At the last second, Shifu reaches out the staff to catch the scroll on the end of it. He turns to Poe holding it out. Behold, the dragon scroll, it is yours. Wait, what happens when I read it? No one knows, but legend says you will be able to hear a butterfly's wing beat. Whoa, really? That's cool. Yes, and see the light in the deepest cave. You will feel the universe in motion around you. Whoa, can I punch through walls? Can I do a quadruple backflip? Will I have invisibility? Focus. Huh? Oh, yeah. Read it, Poe, and fulfill your destiny. Read it and become the Dragon Warrior. Whoa. Poe takes a deep breath, then he grasps the tube and tries to pull the top of it. It doesn't budge, he strains at it. It's impossible to open, he strains again, he tries to bite it off. Come on, baby, come on now. Shifu sighs and holds out his hand. Poe passes in the tube. Shifu pops the end off effortlessly and pops it back to Poe. Thank you. I probably loosened it up for you though. Okay, here goes. He glances at the 5, they look in awe. Monkey gives him the thumbs up. Poe starts to unroll the scroll, golden light bathing his face. Across the scroll we see Shifu excited that he is witnessing the history. On Poe's face he finishes opening the scroll. Poe, Shifu looks concerned. The 5 look concerned. Poe looks utterly terrified. It's blank. What? Here, look. Poe tries to show Shifu the scroll. Shifu covers his eyes and turns his head away. No, I am forbidden to look upon, but he can't help himself. He takes a peek, then he grabs it off Poe. He turns it around, then upside down. He closes it and opens it again, astonished. Blank? I don't understand. Shifu turns away, contemplative. What can this mean? Okay, so like, Oogway was just a crazy old turtle after all? No, Oogway was wiser than us all. Except when he's doing racial slurs online. Poe sits heavily on the floor, dejected. Oh, come on, face it. He picked me by accident. Of course I'm not the Dragon Warrior. Who am I kidding? The 5 don't agree. But who will stop Tai Lung? He'll destroy everything and everyone. Shifu puts the scroll back into his container and seals it. He looks oddly calm and he turns around. No, evacuate the valley. You must protect the villagers from Tai Lung's rage. What about you, Master? I will fight him. What? I can hold him off long enough for everyone to escape. But Shifu, he'll kill you. Then I will finally have paid for my mistake. The 5 and Poe look devastated. Listen to me, all of you. It is time for you to continue your journey without me. I am very proud to have been your master. Shifu salutes them and turns away. Poe is heartbroken. Crane steps forward and kindly puts a wing around Poe, pulling him away. Poe persists for a moment and lets the 5 lead him off. The 5 arrive at the base of the stairs. We've got to get them out of safely. Monkey picks up a small child. Come, little one, let's find your mama. Excuse me. Viper, gather the southern farmers. Mantis, the north. Crane, light the way. They split up and begin helping villagers evacuate. Poe is left by himself. He makes his way through the bustling town. Look, it's the Dragon Warrior. Poe approaches the noodle shop. Hey, Dad. Poe. Seeing Poe, Poe's dad hurries over and wraps his arm around his son. Poe bends down to reciprocate the hug as Poe's dad pulls away, having fastened an apron around Poe's waist. Good to have you back, son. Good to be back. Poe's dad goes back to packing things up. Let's go, Poe. So for our next shop, it's time to face it. The future of noodles is diced cut vegetables, no longer slices. Dad starts to walk off, unaware of Poe's and followings. Also, I was thinking maybe this time we'll have a kitchen that you can actually stand up in. You like that? He turns and notices Poe hasn't moved. He walks to Poe sympathetically. Poe, I'm sorry things didn't work out. It just wasn't meant to be. Poe slumps against the cart. Poe, everything else, your destiny still awaits. We are noodle folk. Broth runs deep in our veins. I don't know, Dad. Honestly, sometimes I can't believe I'm actually your son. Dad is taken aback. Poe, I think it's time I told you something I should have told you a long time ago. Okay, the secret ingredient, my secret ingredient soup. Oh, come here, the secret ingredient is nothing. Huh? You heard me, nothing. There is no secret ingredient. Wait, it's just plain old noodle soup? You don't add some kind of special sauce or something? Don't have to. To make something special, you just have to believe it's special. Po looks at his father with dawning realization. He picks up the scroll. For a moment, Po stares at his reflection on the scroll, then smiles serenely. He gets it now. There is no secret ingredient. Po turns back to look at the palace. Honestly, that was like the best realization in the whole film. God damn, this film is so good. Anyway, at the top of the stairs, Shifu looks up on the valley awaiting his fate. With a gust of wind, Tai Lung appears before him. I have come home, master. This is no longer your home, and I am no longer your master. Yes, you have a new favourite. So where is this Po? Did I scare him off? This battle is between you and me. So that is how it's going to be. That is how it must be. They fight at last. Tai Lung punches Shifu clean through the doors of the Jade Palace. Tai Lung entered. I rotted in jail for 20 years because of your weakness. Obeying your master is not weakness. You knew I was the Dragon Warrior. You always knew. A young Tai Lung looks expectantly. Oogway shakes his head. But when Oogway said otherwise, what did you do? What did you do? Tai Lung looks to Shifu, averts his eyes as the past dissolves into the present. Shifu takes a kung fu stance. You were not meant to be the Dragon Warrior. That was not my fault. Enraged, Tai Lung looks over at kung fu artifacts and throws them at Shifu. Who filled my head with dreams? Who drove me to train until my bones cracked? Who denied me my destiny? Shifu dodges each attack. It was never my decision to make. Tai Lung pulls Oogway's staff from the shrine. It is now. They fight. Tai Lung pins Shifu down with the staff. Give me this scroll. I would rather die. They struggle for a beat until finally the staff splinters into 100 pieces. Shifu looks back at the pieces. A flutter of peach tree petals fly by. Caught off guard, Shifu gets kicked by Tai Lung into a column. Shifu climbs the column to the rafters. Tai Lung follows and sends them both crashing through the roof. Lightning flash. Grappling in midair, Tai Lung gets his hands around Shifu's throat and they crash back through the roof. They kick apart. Shifu crashes to the floor and lands hard. Tai Lung bounces off the wall and throws a lantern to the floor. Flames grow everywhere. Tai Lung's arms are aflame as he charges at Shifu. All I ever did, I did to make you proud. Tell me how proud you are, Shifu. Tell me. A fiery punch sends Shifu skidding across the floor and crashing against the reflecting pool, the flames extinguishing and Tai Lung extends his claws. I have always been proud of you. From the first moment I've been proud of you, and it was my pride that blinded me. I loved you too much to see what you were becoming, what I was turning you into. I'm sorry. Tai Lung stops in his tracks. Shifu waits. Tai Lung's expression goes cold. He grabs Shifu by the throat. I don't want your apology. I want my scroll. He holds up Shifu to the ceiling, looking up. Tai Lung bristles when he sees the scroll is missing. What? Where is it? Tai Lung slams Shifu to the floor. Dragon Warrior has taken the scroll halfway across China by now. You will never see that scroll, Tai Lung. Never. Tai Lung is furious. He roars, ready to strike Shifu suddenly. Hey! Tai Lung turns around to find Po standing in the doorway. Stares. Tai Lung casts Shifu aside. Who are you? Buddy, I'm the Dragon Warrior. Huh? You? Him? He's a panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa. Helped 1,000 blind people see. Helped 1,000 deaf people hear. Given millions to charity. Started my own snack company Feastables. Donated over 100 cars. LOL. Gave away a private island twice. Gave away $1 million in one video. Counted to 100k. Read the dictionary. Read the B-movie script. Read the longest English word. I watched paint dry. Ubering across America. Watched its everyday row for 10 hours. Ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes. Adopted every dog in a shelter. Bought $1 million in lottery tickets. Sold houses for $1. Got buried alive. Recreated Squid Game in real life. Gave away a chocolate factory. Gave away a private jet. Survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. You're a panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million, plant 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars, LOL, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watches every day for over 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point. Haha. Do not email me asking for money. I give away money because it makes me happy. What are you going to do, big guy? Sit on me? Don't tempt me. Haha. No, I'm going to use this. You want it? Come and get it. Po shows him the dragon scroll. From out of nowhere, Tai Lung appears and punches Po across the room, grabbing the scroll, knocked from Po's hand. Finally, Po bounces off a nearby pillar and slams back into Tai Lung, sending him flying into a column. Po puts on a brave face and strikes a pose as Tai Lung recovers and charges. Po turns to run, Tai Lung quickly catches up and they both sail off the palace steps. Po clings to the scroll, Tai Lung delivers a kick and sends him crashing onto the theatre rooftops below. Po rolls down a tree and uses a recoil to whip back and smash Tai Lung. He briefly skids across the rooftop and comes right back at Po. That scroll is mine. Down the theatre steps, Po and Tai Lung grapple for the scroll. Po is oblivious to the effects of crashing downstairs, and in slow motion his voluminous butt presses down on Tai Lung's head as they crash through the gateway. The scroll is knocked loose. Tai Lung goes for the scroll, but Po snatches it away using a noodle lasso. The scroll flies towards him and bounces off his head. Tai Lung leaps for it, but Po grabs his tail and pulls him back down onto a cart, which seesaws Po into the air. In mid-air, Po slurps the noodle. Up and over the rooftops, Po lands in the groove of bamboo trees and into a nearby wok shop. The scroll rolls rolls to a stop in the street. As Tai Lung makes his move on the scroll, Po turns the array of overturned woks into a shell game, sliding the woks around to hide the scroll. That's another meme. Lightning. Tai Lung knocks the woks away and exposes the scroll as Po uses bamboo stilts to block Tai Lung. The leopard swipes out the stilts and brings Po down to the top of him as the scroll rolls down the steps towards the river. Po gets thrown into a fireworks booth. As Tai Lung chases down the scroll, he turns back to see Po flying through. The fireworks fill the sky. Po slams through Tai Lung and crashes into a rock wall. The scroll flies out of his hand and lands in his mouth out of the ornamental rooftop dragon. Lands in the mouth of an ornamental rooftop dragon. He looks back at Tai Lung, who sees where the scroll has landed. Via the magic of cookie vision, Po effortlessly scales the building. Tai Lung is shocked. The scroll has given him power. No! He takes a giant leap and kicks the wall. The resulting shockwave collapses the building. Amazingly, Po skips across the falling roof tiles to reach the scroll in midair. As Tai Lung leaks up behind him and unleashes a punishing blow that sends Po smashing into the ground. As Tai Lung lands, he delivers a final devastating punch. As the dust settled, Tai Lung is looming over Po in the impact crater. Finally, oh yes, the power of the dragon scroll is mine. Tai Lung grabs the scroll and opens it. His face falls. It's nothing. Po stirs. It's okay, I didn't get it the first time either. What? Po gets to his feet. There is no secret ingredient, it's just you. Tai Lung snarls and lunges at Po. Tai Lung attacks Po's nerve points, but Po begins giggling. Stop it, I'm gonna pee. Don't. Tai Lung's nerve attack has no effect on Po. Frustrated, he delivers a double-fisted punch to Po's belly. The shockwave ripples through Po's entire body, and Po's arms come back and strike Tai Lung, sending the leopard crashing back into a building. Po looks at his hands, amazed at what he just did. Tai Lung rises from the rubble and runs at Po again, but Po strikes back using an unorthodox Panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars LOL, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watches every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon, the world's largest shoes, dubbed every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Even getting Tai Lung to chomp down his own tail. Po gives Tai Lung a butt bump, then sends him crashing into a building. Tai Lung emerges and attempts one more lunge at Po, but Po prepares and Tai Lung is swiftly met by Po's iron belly. He is launched into the air. Po waits and waits until finally Tai Lung appears in the sky and crashes to the ground. Tai Lung is battered but still defiant. You can't defeat me. You're just a big fat panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million, plant 20 million trees, removed $30 million of trash, 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars LOL, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched this every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon, the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreating Squid Game in real life, I gave away a chocolate factory, a private jet, gave away private jets, survived 50 hours in Antarctica. You get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Swing, Po grabs Tai Lung's finger, Tai Lung's eyes go wide. I'm not a big fat panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people to see, helped 1,000 deaf people to hear, given millions to charity, started my own snack company Feastables, donated over 100 cars LOL, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the B-movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched this every day bro for 10 hours, ran a marathon, the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, Gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours on Antarctica, you get the point. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. I'm the big fat panda. Subscribe for a cookie. Accomplishments: raised $20 million, plant 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, built wells in Africa, helped 1,000 blind people see, helped 1,000 deaf people hear, given millions to charity. Started my own snack company, Feastables, donated over 100 cars, LOL, gave away a private island twice, gave away $1 million in one video, counted to 100k, read the dictionary, read the Bean movie script, read the longest English word, watched paint dry, Ubering across America, watched this every day, bro, for 10 hours, ran a marathon in the world's largest shoes, adopted every dog in a shelter, bought $1 million in lottery tickets, sold houses for $1, I got buried alive, recreated Squid Game in real life, gave away a chocolate factory, gave away a private jet, survived 50 hours in Antarctica, you get the point, haha. Do not email me asking for money, I give away money because it makes me happy. Poe's pinky pops up, Tai Lung gasps. The whooshy finger hold? Oh, you know this hole. You're bluffing. Shifu didn't teach you that. Nope, I figured it out. Flexes his pinky. Skadoosh. Kafoom. A mushroom cloud appears over the valley, sweeping past the furious five and the fleeing villagers. Villagers emerge from the building. Poe walks out from the mist, looking very much like the warrior from the opening dream. Look, the dragon warrior. As he nears, we see that his hat is an upside-down walk and his scarf is a torn apron. Villagers cheer, the dragon warrior. Poe's dad emerges from the crowd. That's my boy. That's big, lovely kung fu warrior is my son. Thanks, Dad. Poe hugs his dad. The wok falls off Poe's head and rolls on the ground, so Mantis appears in frame and stops it. The rest of the five are with him. Poe takes notice. Hey guys, Master. Tigress bows deeply, the others follow. Master. Shifu. Poe races towards the Jade Palace. He climbs the steps, then more steps. Poe arrives breathless at the Jade Palace. Shifu is still lying in the scroll room, his eyes closed. Poe rushes to his side. Master Shifu, are you okay? Shifu weakly opens his eyes. Poe, you're alive. Or we're both dead. No, Master, I didn't die. I defeated Tai Lung. You did? Shifu smiles and shakes his head in disbelief. Wow, it is as Oogway foretold. You are the Dragon Warrior. You have brought peace to the valley and to me. Thank you, Poe. Thank you. Shifu closes his eyes. He is still. Poe starts freaking out. No, Master. No, don't die. Shifu, please. I'm not dying, you idiot. Dragon Warrior. I'm simply at peace, finally. Should I stop talking? If you can. Poe nods reverently as Shifu closes his eyes again. Master and pupil lie next to each other. The camera pulls back up and away from them. Poe tries to remain still, but it's hard. He's about to say something, but then he stops himself. He fidgets for a beat and he can't console himself any longer. Want to get something to eat? Sighs. Yeah. The end. So, this has been... I don't even know what to call this video, but yeah, this has been real fun. What a good film Kung Fu Panda is. I thought because MrBeast's in Kung Fu Panda 4, why not just, make some random video like this? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you made it to the end and you haven't subscribed, I think you should subscribe just for the fun of it. But yeah, I'm going to do some more weird stuff like this, so just stay tuned for that. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.